If you're an incorporated physician paying yourself a salary from your own corporation, a question that comes up a lot is, do I have to pay employment insurance or EI through my PC? Good news, the answer is almost certainly not. And you're not just allowed to skip EI, but you're excluded from the program. And that matters because if you've been paying it, some of that money is recoverable. EI is insurance against losing your job. The whole program assumes an arm's length employer, someone who could lay you off. When you pay yourself from your own corporation, you're on both sides of the table, and you can't exactly lay yourself off. The Employment Insurance Act draws a bright line here. Control more than 40% of the corporation's voting shares, and your employment is not insurable. For an incorporated physician, in most cases, you're at 100%, well above the 40% threshold. So your salary earns no regular EI benefits and pays no premiums, employee or employer share. Now here's an option that most people are not aware of. There's a voluntary side to EI for the self-employed, and for EI purposes, yes, that includes you. You can opt into special benefits, meaning maternity, parental, and sickness coverage, just not regular job loss. You wait 12 months after registering before you can claim, and the important bit, once you collect a benefit, you're in for good, paying premiums for the rest of your self-employed career. Depending on your situation, it can make sense before a parental leave, but for most, it doesn't. Now, here's how things can often go wrong with EI and your PC. Payroll software and CRA's online payroll deductions calculator don't know you own the corporation. A lot of people sleepwalk through the setup or calculation and end up remitting both the employee and employer amounts of EI on every paycheck. The recent years are recoverable. You can generally reach back about 3 years and apply to CRA for a refund of both employer and employee premiums. But anything older is gone. So this is a good thing to check now instead of waiting until year end to ask your accountant. The gold standard treatment is simple. Mark yourself EI exempt when you first set up payroll. In WagePoint, that's the payroll software I use, that's a single setting. If you've already been paying, have your accountant correct the setup and file refunds for the open years. Hope this was helpful. Thanks so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon.